Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Seward. I'm making this new stream, and we are streaming Basenite Omega Era Season 1. Now, in 2 days from now, we are transitioning to Omega Era Season 2. And I'm gonna admit this to you guys, of course, this season hopefully should be a banger. And yeah. Okay. Gonna have to tell my Discord real quick that I'm streaming, and then yeah, and hopefully Nadir be able to see it too. No, the ping might be too strong to the point where he may be able to see it. Alrighty. And by the way, there's a poll. If you guys are excited for Season 2, of course, vote yes. If you're sort of there, being excited about it, vote maybe. It's whatever you guys are feeling for Season 2. No, the ping might be too strong. Okay. Alright, so party is going to be public. There was a lot of changes. There has been a lot of changes for Basenite for the past few updates since I've last streamed. The last time I streamed was the 25th May. No, it's the 24th of May, actually. Has been a while, a little bit. I can't... Oh. Hey, Nadir, welcome to the stream. You can't play? Why? Wait a second. But you're playing, though, a different game. But I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking. If you can't play right now, then why are you playing a different game? Though I guess it's maybe none of my business, to be honest. Yeah, there are like a lot of things that changed for Basenite. Skydome was temporarily removed, but until like my friend that is in the chat currently right now asked me to please put it back, and I said okay. And yeah, it's back, of course. Loophole, there was a lot of new stuff and all that. My brother unplugged the HDMI cord. Can you plug it back in? So like, there was like, new weapons and all that. And then the loophole for this last Season 1 update got completely revamped. And all that stuff. It got revamped. And it's a bit more simpler now than it was last update. I do like the loophole for this update and all that, but the only problem for this loophole is that it got rid of most of the modular weapons. That was the reason why the weapon mod benches came to existence for it. No, we have to take the TV off the wall. Is the TV able to go up to the wall soon or something? Or there's nothing we could do for it, like, there's nothing you could do it. I can't speak anymore. There's nothing you could do for it for the rest of the night or something. Which it's kind of early if it's the rest of the night for you to be off the games, because I think it's like 6:48 from where you're at. And yeah, by the way, Basenite's 5th birthday was on June 28th. And it says loopholes revamped, cars has been vaulted, some new items and more. This is the last update of Season 1. Season 2 will release on July 18th. No? Just let me know if you have any updates soon for it. I just hope that hopefully, there may be a good change of events where you may be able to play. But if it's not the case, then it's gonna suck. And this laptop. Oh, by the way, this changed too, but it's glitched. But it's gonna be fixed. This camera point of view thing is gonna be fixed, like next season. The reason why it's something like that to happen is because it's to load up the map for you guys. As you can see, like Sunshine Steps is kind of, partially loaded in. And you hear, of course, the music. This is technically, by the way, going to be the last stream of this update. By the way, because tomorrow I'm probably just going to have to, of course, I'm probably, be working on the trailer. I don't know why I landed at Lovely Lodge, but okay. Sloppy Chef Snyman loaded in. So here's, of course, the birthday cake. 5 cakes on each table. I think, if I'm correct, there's one in Sunshine Steps. Maybe Blossom Burrow. Definitely Lovely Lodge because I'm in Lovely Lodge. Takahashi Towers, Poppin' Palms, and Serenity Springs. Maybe one in Bush Barnyard. I don't know. Let's see. I just like how the sound effect already glitched out. Oh, by the way, higher rarities of weapons are now in the chests for the first time since, I don't know, like New Volume Season 4. So you don't it's no longer be able, you're no longer be able to, just go to supply drop just to find, these. And of course, something about the supply drops is that they're going to get vaulted next season, unfortunately, if you do like supply drops and all that. And by the way, inflatable too. That's also new. So that, and of course, higher rarity weapons are going to be in the just normal chests for now on. So that's, for proof of it, it's Hunter Bolt Action Sniper. It's purple. Usually, like the highest, like back then, the highest rarity you could get from a chest would be rare. Epic and Legendary were only exclusive in supply drops. I did this because, well, I kind of miss, like, seeing actual, higher rarity weapons. Not just, like, vending machines and supply drops, but also even, in chests. I have no idea what you said, Nadir. Is that? I'm assuming that's Spanish. But if not, is it like French or Portuguese? Seems definitely like a Latin language. Like a romantic language. Probably hear sounds in the background. It's supposedly my puppies. I was about to leave, by the way. Oh crap! I covered the storm. If you hear anything in the background, it's of course my puppies. Let me see. I would have been streaming in my room, but I'm of course in the living room because for reasons. Just went through that. Oh, it's French. I guess I sort of knew it because I said if it's not Spanish, then maybe French or Portuguese. But I was mostly saying Spanish, so I'm definitely like, you know, majorly wrong. Also, guys, expect this to happen, but this next season, the Chapter 2 nature is going to be replaced by the Chapter 4 nature. Because this map was originally supposed to have Chapter 4 nature, but literally the last few days or so, there was some glitch or something that, you know, where the Chapter 4 nature just simultaneously, like, crashes my game for no reason. And I had to replace it with Chapter 2 nature, and it actually didn't even, and afterwards, like, you know, my game was not crashing because of it. So that at one point in time, it was Basenite that was, like, you know, apparently crashing my game for no reason. But now, since they fixed that problem, the Chapter 4 nature will be able to probably be added next season. Let's see who's online. Nobody? I mean, 89 Gum is on. I've actually recently talked with him in his recent streams. And then that's it. It's just only 89 Gum. What about Xbox players? Nobody's online for Xbox. Yep. You know, of course, maybe like a wrong time for me to stream, but you know, even then, yeah. Nadir, if you're still in the stream, I have a question. Is Kisner and Lemon be able to get on Fortnite? And if that's the case, if they can, are they able to play on stream? I haven't played with Lemon in a hot bit. Same goes to Kisner. I asked Grimace, by the way, if he would be able to get on. I still have not had a message from him. I think he's been off for a while. I'm, like, noticing that a lot of people are not even interested in Fortnite much now anymore because this season, I guess, wrecked the interests of everybody. I honestly thought that this season was pretty cool and pretty fun. But maybe that's just me because I'm playing, you know, mostly bot lobbies at times. And then, like, the only times I didn't play bot lobbies this season was in Fortnite Reload. Lemon might, but Kisner, I think. But Kisner, I think so. Okay. Since there's nobody, you know, to attack, I'm just gonna, like, you know, it's just apparently gonna have me to die in Storm. By the way, Storm system, speaking of that, speaking of the Storm system, it's been updated. It's now just one, you know, phase, and then the second phase is just, you know, like in-game phase. Just like that. And I'm pretty much gonna die. It's basically just what happens when, you know, no storm, or like no circle. Just dead. And of course, the best thing about this storm system is that not only it sits still, but it can go to a good amount of places instead of just being locked dead onto the middle. I'm probably gonna, like, you know, not disable storm each and every single time. Anyways, guys, do want to ask this? How's your guys' day have been? If y'all wondering about my day, it's kind of rough, honestly. Like, yesterday was better. Yesterday was all good and all that. Nighttime was the only bad part of it for yesterday, but today, it was a different story. It's been great. It's good to hear. I'm probably gonna do much more communication to the chat real quick, but what do you guys think will happen in season 2? Considering the teaser, of course, the thumbnail has one of the teasers to it, and quite frankly, this is just the only 2 teasers that are going to be for season 2. I still have yet to work on the trailer, all that stuff. It's just been busy because the motive about things, I don't know if I make any sense right here, but the motive about of things like going on in my household, it's just just one word of it is just working. That's just the one word I could at least simplify it as. Let's see. Anybody else that got online? Nope. Nobody. Okay. Red eyes. Oh yeah. This could be unfortunate, but this weapon replaced the MK Alpha sword for the weapon that's basically like a reskin of the MK7 sword rifle. That was in the loophole for Basenite for just all the updates except for this update. Yeah, this weapon's the reason why. I just really wanted to introduce it, but I didn't really had to. But it's just I just did anyways because it's basically a Chapter 4 edition of Scope sword rifle. It's basically more than that MK Alpha would be. MK Alpha was basically more of a Chapter 4 version of the MK7 assault rifle. I just got creative playtime XP. Fun fact: I was earlier today. I was level 69. I know that seems random, but I just want to mention. Yeah, one of my dogs just said we don't care. Havoc suppressed. So, Havoc suppressed sword rifle is one of the weapons that got vaulted from the chest, but it's still findable in the supply drops. And since the supply drops are not going to be in the next update, that will be releasing in 2 days from now, this weapon's pretty much going to be vaulted. And this is probably also another reason why I'm going to vault that. Vault the supply drops. When you saw how when I opened it, it just only gave me coins. It was total harassment. the twin mag. Also, to probably, like, you know, make the map not too laggy, there may not be any weather going on this map. I kind of thought, like, you know, the map was kind of laggy to you guys, so I just want to see what happens if I just, like, take it out. And although it just takes a lot of, like, you know, attention to detail out, I thought I would probably, like, take out the lag also, but I think I sort of still lag even then. So I probably think it's just on my behalf on the reason why, you know, the map seems to be laggy to me. And mostly because I probably just built out of metal. You know, whenever I build out of metal, for some reason, you know, that's where I lag the most on. Oh, also, Thunder shotgun got vaulted recently. It's replaced by this shotgun, the heavy shotgun. It's gonna be temporarily that the heavy shotgun will actually stay because it may, you know, it's possibly gonna be vaulted. Next update. By another slug shotgun that I see better. I see that it's, you know, I see it better as the heavy shot, better than the heavy shotgun. I can't speak. I guess when I'm focusing on something much more than and all that on the game, my speech just gets pretty, you know, abstract. It's 13, so anybody online? No? Oh, it's like it was going for there. And Kisner's online. What's he doing right now? He's on Minecraft. Yeah, I guess due to the timing of this stream, it may not be too much, but I mean, you know, of course, like I said, this season maybe, this season kind of, you know, probably, you know, maybe the reason why a lot of people are not online right at the moment, maybe, you know, because it may seem too complicated or something to people. But if anybody wants me to, probably try to either play bot lobbies for, you know, regular battle royale, or just play reload, like, you know, just solo duo on reload. No, I died. Kind of do miss when people, when a lot of people were to get on and someone just got offline. I do kind of miss when a lot of people gets on this game. Nowadays, you know, even though of course somebody might be busy on, you know, something in the part of their lifetime, there's 14 people in the away category. Now there's 11 people in the Epic Online. Basically, they're just online and currently playing Fortnite. Most of them I have not played with anymore, and I probably think that they may think that I'm just random. 7 people on Xbox Live, which none of them are even playing Fortnite. And then the rest of the people on my friend list, 226. I think I read that. I don't know if I read it wrong, but if I read it correctly, 226 people. The rest of them offline, and some, probably even most, have been offline for a while. Whether it's probably a few days or not. I do want to talk about a few things. I'm probably just going to do this because, of course, maybe a little bit of a gossip that I want to do. Probably would, keep the stream from being a bit boring. But, I mean, gossip also could probably make the stream a bit boring too. But even then, it's, at least going to be more entertaining than just, hearing nothing and all that stuff, and just be plainly just playing Fortnite and all that, and like if I just don't have a mic or something. But I guess I'll probably just be rendered to doing that. I do remember how active my community was for years ago, pretty much back in 2021 or something. I remember all that. By the way, flare gun that's been unvaulted just for the 4th of July, and it's actually going to continuously stay in the loophole for next season. Probably will go out by the time summer ends, because the next season's supposed to go on more beyond summer. It's going to end by the time at some point, early fall. But, anyways, I just feel like maybe, there was two reasons why I probably feel like, my content kind of failed in recent time. It definitely peaked, back in 2021. I just remember that, those days. Let's see. And then nowadays it's just not really there anymore. I think the first factor of it would be possibly UEFN, the existence of UEFN, because the fact that it's not available to everyone and only available to PC players. Which my brother, of course, has a PC, but, I know my brother, he, of course, does not want to let me use his PC for UEFN or something, but, it's his PC anyway, so I'm not going to, do anything about it. Since it's just only PC players that usually, that pretty much has it, and not even, at least a portion of it goes to, new gen players, new gen console players. It's just, I can't, I'm still stuck with these type of maps to just make. That's why I'm still making, Basenite as a 1.0 BR map, because I'm on console still. Most possibly I may be able to be on, PC next month. Or less than a month from now, because, my brother recently got his PC, and, it's basically something that's hopeful for me to be able to get my own PC soon. I already have a PC, just one that just, barely runs Fortnite. So if it barely runs Fortnite, I do know for sure that it's not going to run UEFN really well at all. So, because of that, my BR map just seems, Basenite seems to just be very, very, very well deemed to be outdated or something. according to not just the mini VR community, but also to just like pretty much an average Fortnite player as a whole. You see, let's see. I can't really find anybody that. Okay. So maybe we'll take what this guy's map, what the map this guy's playing. For example, one chess zone wars, solo scrims. That may be made in UEFN. If it's not, if it's made in 1.0, then okay. But like, it's probably just because it's a zone wars map and maybe is known to people. This map, however, it looks, it acts a lot like a Zone Wars, but it's categorized as a BR because, Basenite, of course, for the entirety of its 5-year-long existence, has been always known as a BR map. Even when it felt more like Save the World at one point in time back in Alpha Basenite. But usually UEFN maps just literally just get more people than how 1.0 maps would do. I remember doing a poll back a month or two ago on if 1.0 maps could be able to still be popular, and I probably think the majority of you guys actually voted no, it can never be popular than a UEFN map. And to be honest, I had to accept that because, sadly accept that because, the UEFN map is able to have pretty much anything. Not collab stuff, though. You're gonna have to render, you have to limit the collab stuff as a whole, or probably just not even add them or something like that. You can literally make the entire Chapter 1 map. You can make the entirety of the Chapter 2 map too, or the Chapter 3, Chapter 4 map, or ironically the Chapter 5 map. Who would probably want to do that? The Chapter 5 map actually exists right at the moment. Just all that stuff. You could do all that in UEFN, even if the 100,000, cell memory limit thingy thing that Creative always pretty much had in the entirety of its existence. Even then, I don't think the terrain even costs any memory. I mean, maybe someone who uses UEFN probably could probably prove me wrong that it does. But if it doesn't, that's one pro factor about UEFN. I thought, it could be just very, very confusing to even learn of. You can't do any of all that stuff, by the way, on 1.0. You are very limited with things on 1.0 more than how limited you are on things inside UEFN. And it's a very, very unfair competition, to be honest, when it comes to trying to make a 1.0 map in the midst of just all these maps that are probably on a UEFN. This one's it says UEFN right here. This one says UEFN also. Doesn't clearly say what it says. Same goes to that one. And that one. And that one. This one says UEFN. I think that one clearly doesn't say what it was made from. Same goes to that one. and that one too. But I mean, by the look of the photo, it probably is made from UEFN. Have no idea for when it comes to Tycoon maps on whether they're made in UEFN or not. You know, Only Up is made in UEFN. I recently tried out the Chapter 2 one, but I mean, you know, because why not? I was just bored at the moment last night. By the looks of this map, maybe made in 1.0, so it's not made in UEFN probably. That one doesn't say it either, but maybe made in 1.0, and this one may be made in 1.0, I think. It says biomes and pets. Biomes, pets. Okay, yeah, it's UEFN because, you know, pets. You can literally implement pets, like pet models, pet 3D models in a Fortnite map, and it's all because of UEFN. You can't do that on, you know, just normal creative, just basically 1.0. And that's of course another problem. And you know, I'm gonna probably also mention more maps, of course. Only Up, the Chapter 1 edition, made in UEFN. Made in UEFN. I don't know about this one. Maybe it is made in UEFN. By the way, if you guys are just wondering what I'm talking about, I'm just like talking about, like, you know, just kind of some things on why I kind of, like, you know, have my content has been in decline in recent time. This one definitely looked like it's made in UEFN. This one's in UEFN. Yeah, you notice basically like all these maps are made in, you know, UEFN and not 1.0. Like, you know, this one's also UEFN. Just the majority of these maps nowadays are just made in UEFN. You know, it's for people to just, like, you know, be flexing on the power of that they have with UEFN, because, you know, when you have UEFN, you're basically, you know, you could be able to flex the amount of power you have on making a creative map. You literally, in like at the tip of your fingers, you have the power to make terrain. You have the power to actually implement models from online, like outside of Fortnite. This is UEFN also. You just have the power to just do a lot of things that people never really thought that we could, you know, ever do. This one probably made in UEFN too. Maybe this one too. Maybe this one, I guess, also. BHE used to be 1.0, but because it existed since Chapter 2. But now, I guess the creator converted it to UEFN. And I guess this one's UEFN also, the way how it acts, I probably think. And this one too. And, you know, and then, like, you know, with BR maps too. Well, like, you know, this is a late game map. This is UEFN, of course, obviously. This one's UEFN. This one's UEFN. This is UEFN. This one's most definitely in UEFN. This one's most definitely also in UEFN. This one's in UEFN too. This one's in UEFN. This one's in UEFN. Like, all these maps, you know, the majority of the maps that you see nowadays in Fortnite, the majority of the maps that you guys play is on UEFN. Like I said, because UEFN, you basically flex the power of what you could do on your, you know, from your fingertips. You can make terrain. You could just, like, you basically just do anything. And then, you know, people on 1.0, you can't do all that. You can't do, like, you know, the things that people on UEFN are able to do. And that's very unfortunate, because I'm just gonna keep the priority private, I guess, because not really anybody's here. So I guess I'm just like, the stream's gonna be taken over by me just talking too much. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think. Of course, you can't do really any of that on 1.0, which is a sad thing, of course. So that is the unfortunate time, dark age of being on 1.0. The fact that you don't have that all that power to flex on anymore, and your maps are just going to come out as really unimpressive now. Some people manage to make their map pretty well impressive. With 1.0. But if you're someone like me who, of course, at least make some good maps, but it's not, of course, insane or something like that, and just take over the world by storm, just how insane as crap it is. If you're someone who makes a map like that, basically just your average casual looking map, you're not going to really get anybody play it. It's really the sad truth. And it's going to go out just basically like that. I kind of yapped too much about UEF, and it's kind of basically something about, it's basically just a bit of a rant I have about it. It's kind of the reason why, I feel like my content has been, complete, decline in how I fell off in recent time. And the other reason why is because Chapter 5's, Chapter 5 release and all that. And at first, the content, of course, seems like it was coming back up. But now I think in recent times, just kind of starting, wind down a bit and just kind of start, going back to a decline. Just in some way, but I mean, it's probably because I don't even focus on my content. I don't feel motivated to even try to do content for some reason. And most of the reasons is because I have things to just do throughout the day. Like I said, I mean, of course, if you don't know, in recent months, I'm, of course, now an adult. I'm no longer the age that I was back in 2021 when, the majority of the time in 2021, I was 15 years old. Just like how in late 2020, I was also 15 years old. And then, in late 2021, I was 16. So, I'm just going to probably go ahead and, play some Battle Royale, I guess. Probably just load up an alt account, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to just continuously still talk a bit more. So basically, it just seems as if I'm really, well over the age that I probably should just, that I'm probably, incompetent on, when it comes to just, doing Fortnite. I mean, of course, there is people, people that all y'all know of, like Cypher PK, Ninja, all that stuff, that are literally, more older than just being 18. So what is my point? My point is that I feel like, just give me a second, my Bluetooth. My phone was connected to Bluetooth for some reason. Let's see. Also, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hi, welcome to the stream. I think it's CIA Peck. maybe, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm just like, currently yapping about some things, just while waiting for a specific account to have with me so that I may be able to play Battle Royale. But I mean, yeah, just gonna play ball lobbies, I guess. So back onto the, thing I was talking about. It seems like, the young version, the young version of Seward is just much more entertainable to you guys than the adult Seward. The adult Seward that is currently the Seward that you guys are hearing from and listening to right now, is the Seward that is more, more focusing on his own life rather than just apparently deciding to do anything on Fortnite, because Fortnite has fallen short of its grace. When ever since Chapter 5 released, ever since Season OG ended, this game has been on a complete straight decline. Of course, Reload released, but it's not really much anything that can actually bring up the game back to its former glory. And with this new season, of course, it makes things worse a little bit. Even though I find this season pretty fun. And like I said, maybe it's just probably me because I played too much of a lot of bot lobbies. That's how much of a wuss I am. And let me think. And basically, going back onto the whole, two versions of Seward. It's some way I could put it is basically the Seward that you guys are listening to right now is highly, just not really too much attached onto Fortnite than how the younger Seward would. The younger Seward would literally play 24/7. Even in nighttime, he would literally want to stay up all night, almost every single day, just to play Fortnite, and then would wake up in the very early afternoons, or probably even as late as even 4 in the afternoon. Because there's actually one day 2 years ago that I ended up simultaneously sleeping until 4 in the afternoon. Most of my day has been wasted because of that. It's just kind of goofy in some way. And the Seward that you guys are listening to is the same Seward that would not want to do that. Even though I end up staying up, due to my hyper focus, I end up on accident staying up till about what? I'm trying to think. Till you know, 2 in the morning or something, due to, like, you know, hyper focus, because I have a very, very horrible pet peeve or something like that, a bit of a problem of hyper focus. Even then, this Seward that you guys are listening to is much more competent on wanting to go to sleep more early than the Seward that you guys used to know of back in 2021. It's copyrighted, I guess, sort of, but I mean, I don't probably give a crap. And, you know, of course, this Seward that you guys are hearing, probably not even give a crap about, like, you know, copyright, more than, like, you know, the older Seward. The older Seward would literally just turn off the copyright and all that stuff because he's afraid that, oh, I'm going to get demonetized in the future or something. But really, I'm doing this content just for you guys, not just for the money. No, I said not just for the money. I mean, not for the money really, because I'm not even making any money at all making this content. You know what I'm making it out of though? The fun that I have, the enjoyment I have with you guys. This is how much dedicated I am when it comes to making content for you guys. But in recent time, of course, I've fallen short due to the fact that my community has been has remained very, very, very just kind of like leaves my channel just isolated there. In which, one second. Ow. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. In which, I don't want to have something like that to stay on my channel for a very long time. I don't want my channel to look like it has fallen off the former glory it had. But just due to how this community of mine has transitioned into for the last 2 years, since the time I started on something like Cosmos, and Flintox back, by the way. If you guys have not noticed, the Flintox back. I repeat, the Flintox back. The Flintox back. I mean, I can't speak, but it's only for Battle Royale. And Reload, there's much more things that's been brought back. Twin Mag SMG, Thunder Shotgun, and Mammoth Pistol. I wish it was also brought back on, Battle Royale also. But unfortunately, it's just only the Flintlock. But it's better than nothing, though. I'm gonna try to use the Flintlock as much as I can. Trying to think of the other things. Because of all that had happened for the last 2 years to my channel, that just kind of made a turning point, and it definitely shows that this channel, of course, indeed, unfortunately, fell off, and I had to, of course, willingly be able to admit that. But what's the problem about all this is that, the adult version of me, I'll really just admit this right now, of course, the adult version of me, while, of course, he has very, incompetence of, uploading stuff, I know it's also low gravity for, just Flintox also, interestingly enough. It just bounced like a hop rock. You see, the effect onto the skin. Sorry. The sad part of it is that, the adult version of Seward, the current version, the current Seward that you're hearing from right now, I did, really well want to admit that, I'm probably much more entertainable than how I was back then. More arguably enough, I think I'm more entertainable than ever. Because back then, I don't get jokes. I get probably offended about some things. I barely get offended about things nowadays. If something gets pushed to my limit and all that, of course, that's where I could definitely be, not so nice to a person. But the limit that I have back then was so limited that you guys could easily have me to be, getting mad randomly enough at some point in time. It could be my internet that will mostly be pushing me about it. But I nowadays just don't even give a crap at all about what my internet will be doing, as long as I actually, be able to stream just for you guys. I don't care about my internet being horrible. Like, it's 144 ping right now. I don't care. I don't actually care. But back then, I used to care so much to the point where I just, like, literally just pretty much a lot of times even, like, you know, in some way hope to God that, like, the internet actually stay, like, in a very good position and not just freaking, like, die. And then, like, when it does, I just think I just lose all hope. You know, I like, you know, the rest of the time of my streaming time would literally just be a mere shadow form of itself. But now, like, you know, that's just me back then. Nowadays, I found out how I can actually maintain my stream to not be like that. You know, of course, my stream is known to look low quality, and that's because, like, you know, more low quality than, like, you know, my past streams before console season 3. You know, in my past streams, they're of course higher quality, and that, like, the higher the quality is, the very well much amount of, you know. I'm trying to get this weird person. 120, sheesh. Okay, that would hit. Pooped. So I'm trying to think. So, like, you know, the higher the quality is, the more internet will be taken away. And, you know, of course, this internet is notorious for, you know, just, like, being, like, absolutely, like, you know, horrible. If I were to use my older internet connection that I had before I moved into this house, like, 2 years ago, which, of course, like, in a few days ago, became 2 years ago since I've moved out and have moved into this new house that I'm in right now. If I was still using my old internet or something, like, it would have been running much more smoothly. With this quality, it would have been running much more. It would have been running much smoothly, and just, like, nothing would have even affected it or something. It's like if nothing would affect. But, you know, of course, I'm using this internet, and look, it's kind of being a bit affected a little bit. It's like if I'm uploading a new video, but really I'm not. I'm just streaming something. And ironically enough, something like this happens whenever my one of my family members, or basically just my parents as a whole, would have been, like, watching Hulu, because, you know, that it's basically the exact same amount of internet being used. Like, watching Hulu is basically, like, you know, the same amount of internet being used as streaming on YouTube. So, like, you know, even then, though, my parents would not even give a crap and just, like, you know, wanted to, like, you know, of course, watch Hulu anyways, in which, I mean, I don't even care about it. If they want to do it, they do it. But let me see. Probably if I pause a lot of times on what I'm speaking about, it's because I'm probably paying attention more to the gameplay more than how much I'm talking. So it's gonna be a bit weird. So, you know, I don't really, like, you know, just, like, care about how good the internet is anymore. What I care about is if at least the stream is watchable for you guys, and, like, you know, as long as I may be able to get the entertainment to you guys out there or something like that. And if I can't, then I can't. I'm not going to probably, of course, stream after that. But if I can, I'm going to continue to stream even if the internet sucks for me on my behalf. As long as the stream is actually being placed to you guys, and it's not like a whole, like, laggy type of, like, hellhole. Maybe, just maybe, like, I may be able to do the stream for you guys. In which, of course, in recent time, I play smart and changed the quality, and now really you don't even see the stream lag anymore. Recent streams since Cosmo Season 3, you don't see it lag at all, real badly. I mean, there was one stream that was lagging terribly, but it's because it's either like, no, it's like there's some few streams that may have done like, some bad lag. But it's when my internet was, extremely crappy. The internet, of course, right now is crappy. But not as crappy as what it was that one time. So, let's see. Level 73, nice. So, that's, that right there, of course, is there. But, and like, there's also the one other time where, like, the stream was barely hearable to you guys. Actually, maybe 2 times. Was there 2 times? No, it was actually just 1 time, I guess. I was playing with Furious Way one time back in, like, New Volume Season 2. The stream was just completely, like, not hearable at all for some reason. And then, like, I tried to change the quality and it became worse. Sorry for my aim, guys. It's really disgusting. I thought I hit that. Suck. And by the way, like, my older self, does not like to admit that he sucked. My new, the current me will literally admit at any time in any situation that I'm the worst player in either the party or literally the entire game as a whole. I'm not even really that sweaty anymore. I mean, of course, look what I could do. I could probably do much more better if it wasn't for the lag, really, but, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about it. So, of course, I could do that, but it's only because of the fact that I'm a creative warrior. I build really well, but I suck at aim. All I want to do is just build. That's basically just, what I know a creative warrior will be in a nutshell. I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm the best player in creative or something. I'm not saying that. I'm just, like, saying, I build very well, but then, my aim is absolutely horrendous. So, like, the thing about my old self is that he does not want to admit that he's horrible at the game. Probably would jokingly, but then when it stretches to its limits, he would not be happy about that person that is literally saying that he's horrible. But back in 2020, like far back then, I would never want to be admitted that I was, like, horrible. I would be toxic to somebody who would be, who would say that I'm trash. Even if they were saying it jokingly, and they was, like, saying it too much, that's where I'm gonna, like, be, like, toxic about it. Back then. That was me back then, of course. Me, nowadays, if someone said I'm bad, I straight up admit that I am, of course, bad. I don't even care. You guys could, of course, say whether I'm good or bad. It doesn't matter. I don't really care about my skill really anymore. All I care about is if I play the game, and that's it. And whenever I play with Furious Way, I literally be packed up to bedtime simultaneously by him, because he beats me all the time. Do I get mad about you know, Fury Sway, and I'm just like saying this is literally so unfair and all that stuff? No, I don't. You know, I don't go like that. He's just a better player. He's more better than me. Eclipse is better than me. Funzy's better than me. Let's see. Kisner could defeat me a lot of times too. And all that stuff. I could be literally simultaneously the worst player in some sweaty lobby. I would literally be, you know, the worst player. So that's that. But anyways, like, you know, just going back onto the internet thing. I guess just to conclude, I'm just like, you know, the modern part of myself that you guys are listening to right now. He is much more chiller about the internet connection than how it was back then. I was like, you know, I remember, like, I have a recording, by the way, still, and actually made, like, you know, uploaded it as private. It's really funny, but at the same time, it's kind of sad to, like, you know, just, like, you know, to know that I used to act like that when my internet connection was bad. But there was one time back in, like, you know, near the very end of, like, Beta Basenite Season 5, back in, like, November 2020. I had this recording. I was, like, you know, trying to, like, make, of course, I suck. Like, you know, trying to make a recording, like, of the update back in, you know, season 5 Beta Basenite. Basically, the time before Old Volume Season 1 would start. Like, Basenite Old Volume as a whole, basically, would just start. How did I hit that? One second, I'm sorry. Is this the last duo? No, it's, this is a solo, I think. What am I doing? What am I doing? Dang it. Whatever. So there was one time where, like, I was trying to make an update, video of Beta Basenite Season 5. And then the internet was being very, very crappy. I had it, like, several times, of course, recorded. And, you know, there was this one time that, there was this one recording I have still of it. You know, and it's funny and it's also sad. It's like, you know, it's sad in the way that, like, you know, I used to act like this back when my internet connection would at some point in time decide to suck for itself. And it's funny because, you know, you never really think that I would act like that. But, like, the internet connection was being very bad, and I was like, I'm sorry, like, you know, this internet, like, I have the worst internet connection ever, or something like that, you know, and all stuff. And I just wait for the internet to actually be better, but simultaneously, it just never really got better. And then I slammed my desk, and I said, I can't make a freaking video for once. And, you know, my brother at the very end reacted about it. He's just like, whoa, and something like that. And I ended the clip. It was basically a 2-minute long clip. Just one second. I'll just gotta cook. Dang it. I didn't cook. I'm gonna cook! Ah! What do you think about that, guys? On a scale of 1 to 10. How was that? To me, I did that. I did her nasty. Give me a second, guys. Try and hit this. Or just let me cook. Hey! Let's go, guys. Who knows about lobby? Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Cover it! Actually, why would I even care about cover? So I literally just went up 5 levels the entire time. I think. And yeah. So that was a dope win. I think I got like 21 kills. I suppose. So let me think much more real quick. What's new? Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's just a spray. So that's how I was used to be acting like. I sound a lot like a really, really bad type of a person back then. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually gonna have my alt to leave real quick. It's just probably gonna leave, probably, but you know, consider the fact that there's not much anything going on the stream. The stream might end actually soon, which I really don't want to end the stream. I just want to, like, you know, have fun, have as much fun with you guys as I can. But like I said, like, you know, the community has been, like, you know, keeping me isolated for a very long of a time. And I know, of course, you guys have something to do, but for those who does not really have anything much to do at all and just sit on Fortnite or on the games as a whole. Okay, I'm just like checking something, but I'm like, yo, well, I said, like, you know, or on the games as a whole. That's something of a problem. And yeah, I just don't know what to say afterwards about it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna play this video out real quick, and like I'm just gonna show you guys a very, like, you know, just an unreleased video, like tape of video of me trying to make a, you know, like a beta Basenite Season 5 video update, like update video. So let's see, it goes back to some point of time. Oh, there it is. I uploaded it private 8 months ago. So keep this in mind. This is not the first attempt. It was actually probably like, there was like so many attempts. This is probably like what the last attempt, and probably about, like, you know, if I could probably, you know, remember, about, this is the fourth and last attempt. Oh, I had it unlisted, not, like, you know, private, so I can share it to anybody via link if I want. But I mean, why would I? I mean, I don't know if anybody will watch it. It's just nothing too significant. It's a 2-minute 8-second video or something like that. So literally, also keep this in mind. This is me almost 4 years ago. Just like more than 3 years ago, this was me. And, like, you know, later this year, at November 21, 2020, this clip will literally be 4 years old. And I think, you know, judging by the title, I made this clip at 6:21 p.m. Eastern time. or for those who are in the West, like the West Coast, that would basically mean 3:21 p.m. Pacific time. And if you're on if you're in Europe, would mean let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11:21 p.m. European time. So basically, this is the clip. Now, one more time, I'll say this one more time. This is me 4 years ago. This is not me nowadays, because the voice tells you a lot. So here it goes. So you hear my voice currently right now. This is me, but of course 4 years ago.
Hey guys, this is Seward, and if my voice is stuttering a little bit, that's my connection, so sorry about that. If you hear anything in the background, it's just some stuff, and let's go ahead into the video. This is about Basenite and stuff.
Sorry
now,
if it's
you might
loud.
not know, this is now empty. This island is now empty. The reason why it has the timer 6 o'clock, I don't know why
Not
I
yet.
did that, but
I think I'm muting my mic.
I do know actually why.
I think I'm muting my mic. Bro. I'm just playing a video to them. Sorry guys, sorry if I paused it. I'm just showing them an example of what I used to be back then when it comes to the internet compared to what I am nowadays about the internet. My brother probably maybe even prove that. I'm just kind of calm and chill about the internet connection. But I mean, of course, I can still admit that this internet connection that I have is really one of the worst. But it's only when, only whenever I get really mad about it is if my mood is completely off and it just all of a sudden became the cherry on top about something. But if I'm chill, you wouldn't even hear anything of my complaints about it. But more on the clip, real quick. It's just 28 seconds in.
Timer 6 o'clock. I don't know why I did that, but I do know actually why. Sorry.
Once again, this is me 4 years ago. I just want to say it because I don't want you guys confuse myself from 4 years ago with what I am currently. This is not me nowadays. This is me 4 years ago.
6 days it will be the event. So the resultant from that. Now you might be wondering, what happened to the other pieces that's on this island? That's on this floating island. You already know about this one.
You hear the lag a
little bit. You know about the other ones. So I'm going to show you.
The lag is going to start soon.
Now, let's get to it. And yeah. Now, there's 3 things that's from the island that's not on those sections, like those parts and stuff. One is the statue over here, which is near
this is where the lag's going to start in 3, 2, 1.
So basically, sorry, it stuttered a little bit. I'm sorry if it's stuttering, guys. I'm sorry.
You hear me complaining about it.
Okay. So, yeah, it's right there.
Maybe I think it makes sense actually. Before I show you much more, and definitely the reaction I want to show you guys most especially about, it makes sense probably why I just, I guess there would a sissy fit about it, because I don't want my content to look very laggy as crap. I don't want it to sound laggy as crap, choppy or something. I just want have you guys to see it in clear quality, not in just quality that literally you see from that look like it's recorded on Microsoft Paint or something like that, or just something that just starts screaming out. You know what I'm talking about, guys. And still to this day, I'm kind of something like that too, with my streams. But unlike me back 4 years ago, I know how to maintain the quality of the stream to where it's not going to look laggy as crap. and I nowadays I mature myself for me to not complain about the internet connection in front of you guys because you know I've done that a lot, even in front of a friend of mine that is from Oceania, um, who when he joins when he joins my party and to play Basenite, he has to go through the mercy, like literally just has to go through no mercy at all. He would be running on 200 ping on mobile, and he is very good at mobile. And it's really insane to think of that, where he also actually can dominate a lobby at even then still, even though he runs on 200 ping because he's in Oceania and I'm in I'm in the Middle East. I'm in NA East. But I remember one time when I was complaining too much about it. He himself said, "You really have to complain about too much about your internet connection while at the exact same time you're doing that. I'm literally running on 200 ping on mobile and all that stuff." And of course, something like that I keep remembering of is a reminder that I need to humble myself of what I have, and at least I could be glad about it because if I had nothing, I would not be able to probably do anything for you guys at all, and my channel probably would have been dead. All that stuff, pretty much. So, play much more about this though. Just conclude about this that I just learned how to mature myself on not crying like a little baby about the internet connection right in front of you guys. I still remember that one time in season 5 old volume. I even put in a compilation of clips that I had back then. Just for something before new volume season 5 started. But back in old volume season 5, I on the first match, I was in 1v1 with Eclipse, and I guess I tried a little bit too hard to try to to win, but the internet connection was just really being horrific to me a little bit, and then to the point where Eclipse ended up winning, and I did not, and then he was doing L dance or something, and a little bit afterwards, people, one of my friends, I don't know who it was probably asking me just why you lost that match, Seward or something like that, and I'm just it's because of my stupid internet or something like that. And once again, my old self, he just likes to be a crybaby when it comes to the internet connection. And of course, I'm about to show you right now. He lagged very hard.
Okay.
By the way, what is going on in what is going on in the background of this video? My brother sound like is he dying? My brother. Jeez. Bro was bro was dying for oxygen in the background. You hear him?
Okay.
Okay, let's stop hearing him.
I know, my internet is really so bad. My internet is the worst internet ever.
See, he said worst internet ever, and here goes. He throws a sissy fit at this very moment because the lag just continued.
Fuck a freaking video for once!
To this day, I actually don't even know if I actually said the F word in that clip. And if I did, well, that was me. If I did, I guess it's me. And that's probably the first time you probably ever heard somebody family friendly that said the F word. So it was just of course, me back then, I had a really horrible case of cursing or something. Just nowadays I don't, and I just regret on how my past self just always does that. And I feel like when it comes to my world, just welcome to my world for this. I place my current self in a feud against my past self, just in some weird way, but just something that could probably make sense in some way. I don't know. You probably know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So in conclusion on that, that's how much of a baby I was when it comes to just when it comes to internet, just not going with my own way, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, dang it. I should have got that email. It said. And I guess I noticed that I just went too tangible. I was talking about my community, like this community, too much earlier ago, and now I'm I just went from that to all of a sudden talking about random things about my channel and all that stuff. But let's see. What I do hope for this community is, I just hope you guys just this year hopefully would not be able to isolate me, have me to be isolated or something, left isolated. I definitely would make a video out of this, and I was planning to do it, of course, weeks ago, but typical day in my life where I decided I just can't because I was busy, of course, and days like that I just don't like to be busy, but something like that happens, of course. So yeah. Okay, I swear this bug falls on me. This bug on the roof falls on me, I'm gonna freaking cry. I'll be honest with you guys. I never really liked bugs. I have a very, very bad anxiety problem when it comes to bugs. I mean, not flies, not gnats or anything, but just weird, different bugs. I mean, recently though, I actually got over, my anxiety over bees, but I still have an anxiety problem with wasps. And weirdly enough, dirt daubers. Dragonflies, I don't have really much of an anxiety problem with. Butterflies, I mean, I don't have an anxiety problem with butterflies. It just kind of, they could go a bit weird, though, and so it kind of would, freak me out in a fun way. If they were to go too zany. Okay, guys, nothing really is happening currently at the moment. But of course, if you really like where I would yap, if you like something where I yap or something like that, this stream is definitely probably a freaking roller coaster for you, and it was probably a field day for you. But for the rest of you guys, if you guys didn't really like just hearing me yap too much and just probably sitting in the lobby most of the time, I'm sorry I wasted a stream of just doing that, but I just want to get back to streaming for you guys, especially the fact that school's about to come. School's about to come in soon. I do not want to waste any time afterwards. So my goal for season 2, of course, is for me to be able to stream for you guys as much as I can before it's too late. And look, because of the fact that Fortnite Reload is now out, that gave me much more of an opportunity to probably even make more of a different stream idea. Since Reload, of course, is definitely much more popular. Like, just build-in mode. When it comes to build-in mode, because if we just also add zero build together with the build mode, zero build seems to apparently be more popular than just normal just build mode reload. But if we talk about build-in only, reload actually is much more popular than Battle Royale. I mean, sometimes it shifts to Battle Royale to being more popular, but at the exact same time, it seems to just always shift to, reload. So, because of that, this is one of if not Epic Games' successful modes that they have introduced to Fortnite since zero build itself. And I'm not counting on the other modes, which, to be honest, agree with my opinion or not, but these three modes, I do have an opinion about. Okay, this is Bug literally just he's running laps. He's coming back to what he was earlier ago. I hope he falls down and dies, but not on me. Anyways, just agree with me or not, but the modes kind of just changed Fortnite entirely. So let's see, Fortnite Festival, I love playing it at times. I have literally jam tracks. I have some jam tracks that are copyright. Ah! Pretty much most of them are pretty much Metallica anyways. So sorry, I'm just looking at something. So Fortnite Festival, of course, I really love playing. So if you guys were to ever want to play, of course I would probably be able to do that too, and all that stuff. But that's that. Rocket Racing, I seem to see it pretty fun. I've actually never played Rocket Racing before, but it seems to look fun from when I saw my brother playing it. And I played a map that is associated with the genre of rocket racing, and it was very, very fun. Lego Fortnite. Lego Fortnite to me is probably the reason why this game literally jumped off a cliff since Chapter 5 started, because it seems as if Epic is just focusing too hard onto Lego Fortnite more than BR at times. And Lego Fortnite is not even the reason why Fortnite even got popular. So I don't even know why they focus on Lego Fortnite much. And it's also really one of the main reasons why the shop really just it's weird sometimes. Especially when you add a set that has been back for so many times into the shop, and let's see, and they keep them oversaturatedly for 3 days, and they released all the way back in Chapter 5, Season 1. It's something that's very irritating. But that's Epic Games to you guys. Yay! But yeah, when it comes to modes, I probably might see myself to be able to probably play, Reload with you guys soon in the future. Why is it saying I'm online, but it's showing as away for some reason? I don't know. Whatever. I can see myself doing that, and most hopefully, I may be able to try to do custom streams in the future also. when was the last time I did a custom lobby stream? It was literally 2 years ago. 2 years ago, back in the summer, during the summer event in Chapter 3, Season 3. You know, because of the fact that I have a creator code, which and because of the fact that I have a creator code, I have the power to actually assemble a custom lobby. You know, we literally go in a custom lobby of Reload and just duke it out against each other like if it's a Zone Wars. Would that be fun? I would probably need to start doing that from now on, and especially the fact that Reload released, it's going to look much more fun doing it on Reload than doing it in just normal Battle Royale, because of course Battle Royale nowadays it's just pale. It's just like, you know, pale in comparison to Reload. So like, you know, custom lobbies plus Reload equals maybe some fun content that you guys want to probably attend and participate in. So really, like, why haven't I focused on Reload tonight more than Basenite? It's probably my question, but I mean, it's just a theory, a game theory. Shut up. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go for tonight. I've yapped and yapped and yapped to the limits that I can't even think about. It's unimaginable. I'm gonna go ahead and go for tonight. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day, wherever you guys are at. If you guys enjoy this content, if you guys like it, but you're not subscribed yet, consider liking and subscribing. I do these sort of consistent uploads and, you know, all that, because I do care about you guys from the bottom of my heart. I want to provide as much content to you guys as much as I can. And yeah. And if you guys want to further support me, like I did earlier, use code Seward in Fortnite Item Shop, #ad, SCW4RD. Of course, like if you're a returning viewer of mine, there's no period at the end anymore. That has been changed since New Volume Season 2. When this bug stop running laps? This dude's on a Mario Kart track. This dude's literally on Baby Park from freaking Mario Kart Double Dash. Anyways, just if you guys want to further support me, use code Seward in Fortnite Item Shop. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's SCW4RD. You don't you don't need to capitalize it. It doesn't matter if you capitalize it or not. Just all you have to do is put SCW4RD, and yeah. Once again, thank you if you're willing to support me in that position. That's about it. Hopefully you guys probably be able to try out some Basenite. Basenite really just, has been very dead, according to, how much plays it had, since I really, went off a hiatus about streaming. Because ever since then, literally nobody other than literally just for some reason me, was playing it. It seems as if I probably put the map on private, and nobody has been telling me. But in all honest truth, it's definitely public, but nobody chooses to actually, even check it out and all that. They'll think it's just Basenite and nothing special. But like what the Season 1 trailer said, this island is known to be the last and the greatest of the Basenite Islands. But due to the fact that I'm going to have it a PC soon, it may shapeshift into a whole entire new island, I guess, in the future. But, it's whatever I decide. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna probably just like give my mouth a break and my brain a break and have me to stop yapping. I just have to say it out, to you guys. By the way, those guys who have voted, thanks for you guys' answers. It's 6 votes, and all 6 of you guys said that you are excited for Basenite. It's no maybes. It's just 100% yes. I'm glad to see you guys excited for season 2. The new theme for this, the theme for this season is definitely gonna be a banger, and hopefully I may be able to execute it out very well for you guys, and it may be much more better than this season. But overall, Omega Era Season 1, of course, has been very good. I'll admit that, even though I barely streamed it. But look, I streamed it earlier this stream, so there you go. So, anyways, dark corrupt. Welcome to the stream. So, anyways, I'm trying to think. That's about it. My brother just probably got harassed in the background, but I guess that's all I can say. So that's about it. Let's see. Crap, guys, it's the real Fearless. Wink. Okay, but yeah, I'm just playing around. I'm sorry. So I'll see you guys hopefully when I'm able to, stream next time. I'm assuming the next time I'll stream is probably going to be when season 2 releases. That is if I have no problems. And yeah. This bug. So if you can, just go ahead and enjoy much Basenite season 1 as much as you can. And I'm gonna probably just stop yapping for the rest of the night. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream if you have and all that, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night or rest of your day, wherever you guys are at and around the world. And I'll see you guys next stream or next video. Basically, just next time. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.